BBC issuing an apology to President Trump over their editing of his January 6th speech, but they're still refusing to pay compensation, denying that it qualifies as defamation.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you, and we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women. And we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them, because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong. We have come to demand that Congress do the right thing and only count the electors who have been lawfully slated. Lawfully slated. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard.
Well, the BBC writing that they are, quote, sorry for the edit of the president's speech on 6 January 2021, which featured in the program. The BBC has no plans to rebroadcast the documentary Trump: A Second Chance on any BBC platforms. While the BBC sincerely regrets the manner in which the video clip was edited, we strongly disagree. There is a basis for a defamation claim. Fox News contributor Joe Concha joins us now. Hi, Joe. Okay, so today is deadline day because the president gave the BBC until 5 p.m. today to apologize and offer some form of monetary compensation for editing those two clips together that were in reality 50 minutes apart. The BBC has apologized, but they're saying they're not paying up. So now the president is saying this could be even more costly, to the tune of $1 billion if he does choose to sue. What do you think about this situation and what happens next?
Well, Carly, this was a pseudo half-baked apology because they still say that they did what they did and it didn't rise to the level of defamation. Well, of course it did. The BBC intentionally spliced together, to your point, as you brought up, two clips of President Trump that were made 54 minutes apart and put them together, all in an effort to make it appear he personally led a riot at the Capitol on January 6th. They left out the whole peacefully and patriotically part that he said and told his supporters not to do what obviously happened on January 6th. So two top executives at the BBC have resigned as a result of this blatant action. So this apology just ain't going to do it if they truly aren't taking responsibility for what this news organization that, by the way, has existed since basically the end of World War I did. That the president should go through with his lawsuit. And the feeling here is that the BBC will eventually settle the way ABC did, the way CBS did, and other news organizations have, because accountability matters. And by the way, this isn't the first time the BBC has shown its overwhelming bias. During the Israel-Hamas war alone, the BBC had to issue, get this, 215 corrections to its reporting, nearly 2 per week since October 7, 2023. So almost in every case, the bias was against Israel, much like it was here by the United States, and in the United States by the New York Times. So this is a news organization that has some serious problems, and they're not going to be able to just say what they just said, like, yeah, we did what we did, but it really wasn't intentional, but we don't think it's defamation. Sorry. They are on the hook here, Todd.
2 quick points. The sorry, we all have kids. This sorry seems like a sorry that comes from your kid when they're trying to move on and go to something and they're not really sorry. And 2, when you want to win a defamation lawsuit, you need to prove actual malice, meaning the defendant knew the statement was false or acted with reckless disregard for the truth.
15-minute gap.
Exactly. That's reckless disregard for the truth. Before we let you go, Democratic infighting reaching a new level as the number of Dems calling for Chuck Schumer to step down is steadily increasing. Let's go through them quickly. Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal saying, quote, I think he should step down. They should get somebody new. Congressman Chuy Garcia, I'm very disappointed in leadership for getting us to this juncture. I'm hoping he seriously thinks about stepping down. Congresswoman Maxine Dexter, quote, it's up to the Senate to decide, but I'm certainly a lot of folks in my district are looking for a change in leadership. Is that hyperbolic to ask if the Democrat Party survives this civil war? Is that hyperbolic, or is that a question we should be asking?
Oh, no, it is absolutely happening right now, Todd. And look, the Democrats can complain about Chuck Schumer all they want, But to be fair, he saved the party from itself. If the far left wing of the party had its way, and that left wing, I think we all can agree, continues to expand and control the party and is causing this civil war, the shutdown wouldn't have gone on for more than 40 days. It would have gone on for 80, 120, basically in perpetuity. And this party is supposed to care about the little guy, the working class, and instead they were willing to allow planes to fly out of the sky and for people to go hungry without SNAP benefits just to win some sort of ridiculous political argument that they should have opened the government first for and then negotiated after. So again, Chuck Schumer is gone probably. He's entering 76 years old. He's probably going to retire anyway. But that's not the problem. The problem is AOC, Zohran Mamdani, Chris Murphy, Jasmine Crockett, and Bernie Sanders are the leaders of the party. And that's just not a good thing if you want to win elections nationwide in purple states and swing states, guys.
Yeah, there's a Axios piece talking about how the anti-Schumer caucus is growing rapidly, and then Politico had this big piece out about how Schumer is hoping that the midterm elections go well for Democrats, and he's planning on weathering the storm. But that section, what is it, between the rock and the hard place, that's where you can find him right now. Joe, thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys. Take care.
With his barbecue grill. That's a callback. That's a real deep callback.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.